morning, afternoon, and a very good evening to you, the good and lovely people of Tube. Hope all today, hope you're feeling grand and all is well in your world. May I introduce to you the new pedal from Green Carrot Pedals. A lot of use of the word pedal. Pedal. The Comfortably Plum, everybody. You may have seen this in its original prototype form as the Dave. Why is it called the Dave? Or why is it called the Comfortably Plum? I'm sure you can use your brain boxes, but this is basically Green Carrot Pedals kind of nod to the hat, to the sound of the legendary Dave Gilmour, and I think it just nails that sound. It just has it. You know what I mean? Especially when you plug a Stratocaster through it and you're on the bridge pickup, it's just got that really warm, singy, but aggressive Dave tone, if that makes any sense. And I love this pedal. So what I'm going to do today very quickly, it's not going to be a long video, is I'm going to quickly go through some of the sounds that you can get out of this, like in isolation now outside of the track. So I'm going to show you what I've got isolated outside of the track. But first I'm going to tell you quickly about the pedal. So on the left side here we've got an overdrive circuit, so that's the green light, is the overdrive circuit. And on the right side you've got a fuzz circuit that does that, which is always fun. So you got fuzz side and a overdrive side. You can run them together, but you can run them separately if you want, and I'll show you that in a second. I'll show you the overdrive first, then the fuzz on its own, and then I'll show you the fuzz on its own, and I'll show you them both together, and it's just awesome. So on the overdrive side, you've got a drive dial here, you've got a volume there, bass dial, and a treble dial. And these are my settings I had for the intro jam. So I had bass all the way off. I have treble at 3/4, so quite a lot of treble, which is really rare for me. But it's the way this treble works is the way I like treble to work. You know what I mean? It doesn't add harshness. It just clears things up, if that makes any sense. That's the hand gesture for cleaning things up. You know, it just makes things clearer sounding. So then I have drive all the way up on this, basically full out distortion, and I've got the volume about 10 o'clock. You can boost that higher, but that's kind of unity with the amp I'm using, which is my Marshall MG today, everybody. Set up clean on OD1. So, and I'll tell you a bit more about that in a sec. So that's the settings I've got on the overdrive setting, on the overdrive side. On the fuzz side, the only way to run a fuzz is with everything on 10. Okay? So everything's on 10. And you've got volume, sustain, and tone. So they're all run flat out, and I'll show you that sound in a minute. And then you've got this freeway selector switch, which is really cool. So you get all different varying degrees of kind of tone. I like it up. I find it the biggest, fattest, and warmest. In the middle is kind of like a scooped kind of sound. And then all the way down is just a little bit low, like, you know, it's like a low end cut. You've still got the fuzz sound, but you don't have the low end. So I like it up. It's really, really cool. Okay, so yeah, anyway, without further ado, that's enough jibber jabber. Let me show you what this pedal sounds like in isolation. Like I said, overdrive channel first on its own, fuzz channel on its own, and then both together. And yeah, it's just awesome. And when I go to the fuzz side, I will show you the different voices as well in this. I'll quickly flick through them. So yeah, without further ado, the Comfortably Plum, everybody, from Green Carrot Pedals. I love this pedal, and I really have to thank Green Carrot Pedals so much for sending me this, because I love it. It's so cool. It does exactly what it says on the tin, and it does make you very comfortably plum. So yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's make some more noise. okie dokie, everybody, there you go. The Comfortably Plumb pedal by Green Carrot Pedals. This thing is an absolute tone machine, and I love it. It really does that thing. It does the Dave thing. It really does, and I love it for that. It's so cool. It looks cool. I love the look. I love the colour. I want a guitar in this colour. It's kind of like a greeny blue. It's just super, super cool. And I like the purple dials as well. It's really cool. I love the name. Comfortably Plumb. So cool. Anyway. But yeah. It just sounds ace. It just sounds wicked. And you saw me kind of like messing around with the overdrive side. I'm not going to mess around with the fuzz side because I don't feel the need to take everything off 10. I just like... Fuzz pedals I always feel should be run flat out. I've always run fuzz pedals that way. And well, in all fairness, I've always run distortion pedals with drive or distortion on full whack as well. I did lower it to show you some of the cleaner kind of tones you can get out of this thing. And it kind of covers that kind of cleaner, Davey kind of sound. Which then you can stack the fuzz on top as well if you wanted to. But it's super cool. Love this pedal. Can't thank Green Carrot Pedals enough for allowing me to show you all this. This pedal is now for sale, everybody. It's so... I mean, I really like it. It's so cool. I really, really love this pedal. This is one of those pedals that, like... That could be your pedal board, if you know what I mean. Like, if you've got an amp you set up clean, then you set that up for your distortion and set that up for, like, a bit more... And then you could have like a boost pedal or something. It's just like a wah-wah pedal. That's your pedal board right there. I would happily go to a gig with this and a wah pedal. That would actually, I'd be quite happy with that. I'd be quite happy with that because the fuzz covers your bases on that side of thing, and the fact you can run them independently as well is super, super cool. And I love that. I really like it, and it's so cool. I just love it, and I love the way it looks. Anyway, that's enough saying the word cool, but it is. But anyway, yeah, like I say, this is for sale now, everybody. Link for this pedal is in the description box below. Link to Green Carrot Pedals website is in the description box below. Like I say, just a quick video today just to kind of like announce this pedal. Because it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome, and I love it to bits. And it just does that. It does make you comfortably plumb in the best possible way. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the sounds this thing makes. It's so cool. Oh, quickly, before I go. I was running this pedal through my Marshall MG. There. I was running it through the OD1 channel on my Marshall MG, and I had the gain. I had gain at 4, bass, middle, treble, and contour were all on 0, and volume was all the way up. And I had reverb in the intro jam. I had reverb on 8. During the sound examples just now, I had it on 4. So and I also had a little bit of delay in there as well. You could probably hear it coming in. It's all effects from the amp. That's just from the amp, But yeah, so there you go. That's the setting I had. It's just a nice kind of like straight clean tone, to run a pedal over the top of. So yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. Like I say, I can't recommend checking this pedal out enough. It's so cool. It's awesome. And yeah, I will see you again very soon for another video. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening, and goodbye now. Thank you very much.